EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What's up, dog? What's up with it, bro?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. And right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Good play, dog.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught, and he's going to take it in.
That's a touchdown.
Packers. An 11-yard
That's a touchdown.
As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I just had a touchdown with no points,
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity
Look at this touchdown with no points, dog.
Even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Hey, look at me, dog. Look at your boy fight. What's up with it, fool?
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I be breaking on that ball like that. They ain't ready for my skills on this shit. They got to patch it up.
Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Okay.
This is taken at his 4.
Okay.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you got to do it. When your team lose, you got to support them even more, shit. When the Packers lost against the Eagles, shit, I had to put on my Packers gear the very next
Eagles
day.
offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
I had a hunch. Of where that ball was going down. I see you.
So after the INT, it's
I
Rodgers.
had to eat that ball. That coverage was too good, dog.
Back at about the 37-yard line.
You see, I had to eat that ball down. The coverage was airtight, dog.
That was just absolute perfect man coverage.
But we're going to get something for him. Roll me on over there and that damn grass, baby. Roll me over there, you little grass.
That you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That one good for
shit.
a first
Roll
down
me over there, motherfucking grass,
yards.
dog.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Got him, baby. That's it, man. That's it, man.
Make the ground.
Shit, man. That's it. Look at you. I knew I was going to take a shot, baby. I'll take a shot for 6, baby.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties
squeeze that ball in there before that boy Cox hit me with that damn shoulder pad.
Connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Come here, man. Come here, man.
Take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, fellas. We're going to figure it out, fellas. We're going to figure it out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Come here, man. Come here, man.
So they have to decide, do we even need to change game
plan? Take a look at what they down here doing, man.
And try and get back in this game.
Let me get my ass down here and figure this out, man.
Extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz is going to let this one go deep.
Get up on me, baby. I got him, baby. Let's go, baby. I'll take care of him, baby. Let's go, baby.
And it's fairly obvious,
I have a hunch, baby. Let's go.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads.
Ooh, good break, dog. You was on that. Hurricane. Let's go, baby.
Run there, good for 16 in the first.
Man, dog, I did come up underneath it, though, you know.
It's a sudden change
I did come up underneath it, though, dog.
Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
You got to make that play, dog.
They're a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, shit, they coming. Oh, goddamn, Cox.
Is gonna go
shit, this is a motherfucking maniac, dog.
Fletcher Cox picks up his
That's a fucking maniac, dog.
Throwing on
Jimmy, got him. Let's go. Let's go, Jimmy. I got you, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Just shy of the 20.
That's right.
First down.
That's right, Aaron. You got him,
25.
Jimmy. That's right.
This will probably be the
Let me
last
take a
play
look.
of the quarter.
Let's go, fellas.
10-0 the score
Take a look.
after one on EA Sports.
Take a look, fellas.
Back for the second
Take a
quarter
look.
in Green Bay. It's the
a look,
Packers in
fellas.
possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
No hands. Fuck no.
Inside. 49, guys. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers now on first
Jimmy,
down.
I got you. I'm watching you, Jimmy.
And
Damn,
already
Jimmy.
intercepted.
Jimmy.
Top by Sidney Jones.
Good play, dog.
Big
Damn,
turnover
Jimmy.
as his guys
Look at
will
man.
get
Look
the
at Jimmy, man.
back.
I put the ball right in Jimmy's hands. He tried to one-handed Jimmy.
We did the AFC. Let's
Damn,
rock the NFC
Jimmy.
here. Starting with the New York Giants.
Sunday.
Contender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North. How about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South. What do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Come here, man.
Quarterback
Come here,
play
man.
has become a good thing for them. Finally out west. How about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
From the 22, Wentz.
Come here, man.
Nowhere to escape.
Let's go get him, man.
Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Oh, get that out of here, man. Get that out of here, man.
Incomplete.
Get that out of here, man.
Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did
let's
its
go.
part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they got
No harm, no foul, Jimmy.
And it's not a turnover. It doesn't
Look at
feel
Jimmy
like
gotta
they're
hear
after
about
grabbing
it.
the momentum with the defense.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Shake
and they had all
game.
that
Shake
momentum after getting the
game.
football, and
Spin
now it's back
game.
in the other direction.
Yeah,
A big
man.
kick
Let's
that time,
go.
52 yards.
Let's
And
go.
it'll be Packer football here. First down
You done
and
hung
10.
around long enough, dog.
About set to get this drive
I
started.
feel
The Green
like you
Bay
trying to win
offense
this
at the
shit,
line.
dog.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say,
All
well,
right,
you know,
Miss
they didn't
Jones.
go.
Yeah, Miss
Finish
Jones.
things off. That's the only way you can get it
Better
done.
keep him honest, Miss Jones.
Darby comes up to get
Keep
it.
him honest,
Well,
Miss
they didn't get a
Jones.
whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to
Look at Miss
continue to try
Jones
and
being
run
the
and try to
corner
keep
on
the
these
defense
boys,
honest.
You
man.
mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot.
Damn,
that way,
Miss
too.
Jones.
88.
I'm ready, Aaron. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
From the 45.
Slide to the left. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Slide to the
It's
left.
a gain
Look
of 5.
at that boy, Aaron. Slide to the left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position
That
just
boy,
continues to
Aaron, now
evolve.
this motherfucker
They
doing
become
too
just as
much,
critical to the
dog.
passing
He got
attack
too much
as a
sauce,
lot of
dog.
receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the
Motherfucker,
open
Aaron
field
Rodgers, dog.
can really generate
Toss
big
it.
plays for an offense.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Make him cover you, baby. Make him cover you, baby. Put a little touch on it. That's it, Aaron.
It's a 9-yard gain,
That's
and it
it.
keeps the drive moving.
That's it. That's it.
Plant.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Jones.
Get up on me, dog. Truck through this guy, man. My truck through this guy, man.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers
go.
have the first.
Truck over this guy, man. We just gonna have to meet. We just finna meet then, dog.
That's what runners do, especially the
Miss
best
Jones said we gonna have to meet. Show that camera view, baby. We just gonna have to meet.
Rodgers now after the pick
These
on the last
motherfucking
drive.
horns gonna
3
have
for
to
3
lock
to
in,
start
baby.
this drive. It's first
Oh,
and
okay,
10.
we got him. We got him. We got him. We got him, fellas. We got him. We got him.
A reminder
the
that
right
when
play
halftime
call
rolls
in.
around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and
Got
analysis
the right
of this
play
first half
call
of play
in.
from
We
our
are
studios
gold. We
in
changed the
Orlando.
coverage. He's smart. He real smart, dog.
Throwing on first
You changed that coverage, dog. You changed that coverage. Let's go, baby. We got the right play call in. Let's go, Pat.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
That's it.
Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Same play from yesterday, fellas, that we busted on them guys. Look at me. That outright, Then don't go too far. Break it inside. There you go. Now do your dance. Go, Pat.
Extra point try now for Crosby.
Let's go, Pat.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Let's go all the way, Pat.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's too much sauce. Come on, man.
The decision to bring it
man,
is going to cost him about 7 yards all told.
How they
want to
do
taken
it?
down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Man, you better watch out, dog.
Well, let me finish.
Okay,
I'm coming, dog.
Scores already. You've done nothing.
You see me, boy?
offensively.
Boy, you better you lucky ain't let my hands come up, dog.
I think you just called it. I think you just
Shit.
called it desperation time.
Try that. Try that
Let's
then,
face
dog.
it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy
Let's go,
level hasn't
baby.
been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Wentz will try again on second down.
Get that, man. What's wrong with you, man? Let's go over the top, baby. Let's go, man.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
Yeah, dog. Go Pack.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match
Welcome to Lambeau Field, dog.
Brady and the New England Patriots.
Welcome to Lambeau, dog.
That's fielded in
Come here, man. Welcome to Lambeau, Doc. My brother, welcome to Lambeau Field, Doc. How many times they gonna show this shit, Doc?
Wait, that 380. Gives it 50. Check mark 50.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
Man, I tackle him, Doc.
Get this from the
Let's do this, Doc.
30 for a pickup of 5.
Let's do it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
It's cool. Get at me.
Normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, he can't
Yeah.
get away, and Brady will go down.
Surprise.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Watch out for that
Tough spot
screen,
for the
y'all.
Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Get Smooth. 50. Cut. Mark 50. Mark 50. Check it. 50.
They do go for it. It's Brady, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already.
We win at them Patriots, baby.
Zone.
Let's go, fellas. We in for a walk, fellas.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
But we got him.
He holds it in.
Let's go.
Scantling for
Let's
the
go.
Packers touchdown.
Let's go.
Marquez
You gotta throw that ball just right, Aaron. You know how it go, Aaron.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Man.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
Go,
It's
Pat.
good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Perfect kick. Perfect kick. Perfect kick.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Wait,
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Exit. Regular. Fun.
Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
No. Blue 58.
Mike 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Back north.
50 gun. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come to 50.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. We got to get the ball, D. Get the
From the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers is going to
That he came nice, dog.
Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get 300. Get 300.
Pick it up. 36. 36.
Go to 50. Hey, watch that.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
What we got?
The 20.
Good play, dog.
He takes this one
Fuck
back
me up, dog.
into the end zone. And the Patriot defense
Great
has
play.
a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not
Good
only
play,
do they
man.
not get it, it turns into 6 points.
I should have known better,
And
dog.
many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation.
I should have
Turn it
known
over to the
better, man.
offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead,
Okay. Damn, dog.
Football. And a
Oh, fuck, they
terrific
got
return
it.
as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Hey, set. 29. Alpha.
Watch the
72.
Now a 1st down carry. It's
Come on, man.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
check 43.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Chugger. Hey, wahoo.
50.
On 2nd and 12, Brady gets it to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Partner, this is
that
one
was
of the
nice.
best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about
Man, I can't believe you called
That's a really
that,
good
dog.
point because you've got to communicate, and
Replay,
oftentimes when you start counting
Fuck
receivers,
me up,
that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back of the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Damn, dog. Watch out, dog.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, OG. Damn, dog.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time?
Hey, welcome
Get
to
back to
that
something
live
close to
stream,
that,
dog.
and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, check 26. Look again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
30.
You better bring it. 51.
From the 44, Rodgers is complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54 Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Check
26. Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Let's go, Pat.
Now Crosby for the point after.
Let's go,
Got
Pat.
a good one, Bruin. Ball knotted up at 14.
Let's go, Packers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, dude. Watch the run. Watch the run. Break down ball. Right there. 54-1. Push him back.
On first and 10, Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, see? Box it. See, Mike. Hey, exit. Here we go. Get up.
On second and very short, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Motion. Reset. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Back to Watch the curl.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Oh, come on, Jones.
Picked off by
Off your hands.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Off your hands.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
It's really difficult when you throw it in that direction.
Off
versus
your
that
hand.
zone. That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot.
Off your hand.
And they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took
Off your hand.
Went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Off your hand.
Kick is away. And
The
this
ball
will
was
be a
literally
touchback
off
as that
your
sails
hand.
over the end line.
It was off your hands, Doc. Miss Jones, it was off
About
your
set to
hands.
get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback,
Now that was
intercepted
on
the
me,
third
Doc.
time. Picked off here, the
That was
32.
on me, Doc.
And he will score.
But that was off your hands,
Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter,
Hey,
widening that margin a
that
bit
was on
further.
me.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Okay, let's go, man.
And the
Come
decision
on,
to
man,
come out
pick
is
it
going to
up.
cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Come on, Jimmy, damn.
Defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City and Denver divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last two, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division.
Why you gonna let him go right now, man?
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You let
I
him
guess
go
they
at
figured
perfect
they gotta
timing,
start
Doc.
taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. It's complete to Grant. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more.
Really?
And that will
Really?
be incomplete. Trying
Really?
to dial up the long way
They
out
made
there,
me
but
throw
it'll
that
be
ball
third
to Jimmy
down.
Graham like that,
This
Doc.
offense in desperate need of a conversion
Wow.
as they come up on third down.
We gotta step it up. Hey, Alpha. Here's Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come on. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Right over there.
Hey, 7.
To throw again. Rodgers flushed out right. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
80 weapons. Jump out.
Rodgers to throw on
No! Fuck!
and his pass is intercepted.
Tackle him in the end zone, man!
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
You draw quarters. Alert! Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Go. You can't block me. You can't block me. Easy.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Second reload. Mike 50. Hey, Foxtrot. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, and he hit.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Damn, dog.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll
Damn!
look to throw.
Man,
And
they
that
shut
one
me
knocked
down,
away and
dog.
incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Man, they kicking y'all ass, fellas.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Damn.
Rodgers throwing again.
Man, come on, man. I'm getting
And
hit.
now here's
Who hit
another
me, man?
interception.
Who hit
Picked
me?
up by Jonathan Jones.
Nobody hit
The
me.
interception woes, they just continue
I
to
thought I
mount
got
with
hit
some
so
fine
hard,
picks.
dog.
At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between
No.
the ears?
I heard a
I think
crazy
a
sound like
confidence
I got
hit
this
does
ball,
occur
dog.
once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not
All right,
always
big
just
draw.
one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran
Big
a
draw,
wrong
got it,
pattern,
baby,
maybe
big
somebody
draw.
was tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom
Big
line,
draw,
though,
big draw,
it comes
big
back
draw,
to the
big
guys
draw.
who
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You see what's up, dog?
Hey, Echo.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Fight 42, Mike 42.
Damn,
The
damn.
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Brady's throw there complete to Edelman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 34 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Might as well go out with a little dignity, you know what I'm saying, dog? Jones there, motherfucker, we should have tried this whole game, dog.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Jones. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Williams will try again, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Packers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Shit, dog. I don't even know what we did wrong in that, dog. I don't know what we did wrong, fella.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No. Blue 58, 26. Blue 58.
Rodgers now on first down.
Damn!
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Damn, man.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Well, Duff gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and 2, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And a short pass, but it leads to a long run after the catch and a touchdown.
And that's part of their game plan, to get this receiver in space with an opportunity to make moves and turn it into something bigger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, you can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And his defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't you practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards, first down, Packers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's Jones.
Damn.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at his 4th. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender. Man, he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they step it with just over a minute to go before halftime. As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them in the game.
It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout their second as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 41, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. That ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Goff, flush to his right. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe one, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels is somewhat safe, that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
You're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. They're obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Where are they going? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. In order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more. Some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 8 yards of the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. And a loss of a yard, and it runs it fourth. They are going for it. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get player contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That's fielded in the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Damn, dog.
That running right through it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Damn, man. How we gonna overcome this, bro?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
We're good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
Blue 58. All day. 41 Mike. 41 minutes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
44 Mike. Check. 2.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Goff. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
What the fuck?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Still on his feet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Wasn't even ready
usually when you're
to
starting
do
the
that
game,
shit.
getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Damn!
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Damn, OG.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 7.
Damn, look at Smith.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get him down. What's around,
And
dog?
he'll
Get
get
him
it up
down.
past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going for it. It's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Let's go. Our time. It's our time. Deuce. Take 30. Get small. Right there. Remember, 55. Hey. Here I come. Here I come.
There's Rodgers to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because
he jammed my fucking brains out, dog.
And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. And it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10, and it's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit.
Damn! Man, I had fire under me and every fucking thing, man.
A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Man, come on. I had fire coming out from under my feet, dog. With a
special
big
teams,
X
and it
under me
results in the scoop
dog.
and the score.
They talk all the time
I'm
on
supposed to be
special
able to
teams
jump
about
over
keeping your
3
head on a
people,
swivel,
dog.
trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast. Bodies
This
all
man
over
got
the
a whole
place.
X
You're
up.
just trying
Where
to
my
find the
X
right
at,
guy to
man?
align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This one tied
There
at
it
14
is.
now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So,
Man, look at this baloney, man.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football.
They gotta make the most amazing interceptions ever, dog.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely
Look at this
surprising
shit.
because it happens so rarely.
Man,
You're
cut it
searching for
out.
what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch the slip. Watch this. Switch.
Now on second and 16. Watson buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Throwing on third and long. Watson. He finds his target. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 40 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now my X cut off and shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something.
Dang! Oh, my God. J.J. Watt tried to kill me, dog.
He's sacked. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 21 yards.
DA, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Damn, let me set my feet on,
the Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
What the hell, man? What's up with these ball walking ass moves,
he goes
dog?
down once more. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis.
What the fuck?
Back and forth first half.
What the fuck was that?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This man done broke a streak right off, dog.
Make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
D.A. gonna drop that.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Pull his hair out,
He'll
baby.
take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. On 1st down, Watson out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson flushed out right. He's got Fuller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Watson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play.
Look at little 52,
So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we
Gary
sit in our
Coleman
EA
out there,
studios
dog.
in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports
Gary
halftime
Coleman
report.
in this
All right,
motherfucking
Coach,
dog.
thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line.
Huddle game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
Oh, that's why
Texans able to get in there for the
running
sack.
back.
Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end Graham. He's at the 40. The 2. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. And
Jimmy got
90
sold.
yards as
Jimmy
these
got
guys
sold.
are able to regain the lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
Damn,
I'm not sure
Jimmy.
they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little
Jimmy
bit of a
got
risk there,
sold,
right?
baby.
Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call.
Oh, you covered up your boy. You trying to cook somebody, huh,
now,
now,
boy?
boy?
25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Gary Coleman, dog. Look at Gary Coleman,
But it's still too
dog.
early to get there.
Damn,
they can still
Gary
run their
Coleman.
offense, plenty of time to get back in this
That
game.
boy Gary Coleman getting lit in this motherfucker, dog.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Watson.
I got him, y'all. Don't worry about it. We gonna get him, baby.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I'm gonna get him next
27
time,
yards
y'all.
there, a first down.
First down, Texans.
Oh, back shoulder. Oh.
You can't hang. He's not gonna get me. Hey, 31. 42, 42.
On first down, it's Watson.
Got him!
And he's
Got him,
intercepted
dog!
the third time.
Watch out, dog. Watch out,
And the
dog.
return this time will go out to
Got
the
him,
42-yard line. All right, CD, let's have a little
Got
fun.
him.
Now that we're into October, I'm
Got
going to give
him,
you some
dog.
AFC teams. You tell me quickly,
I
contender
got him,
or
dog.
pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East.
I
Buffalo.
got him, dog.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a
I got
jumble.
Hurricane. No.
The ball's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's go, D. No. 959. 942.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson dancing to his left.
Damn!
Bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there.
Dog, I thought I touched the dude, man.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
After the run, Watson going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
I got it, dog! Oh! No! No way!
For the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
No fucking way. No fucking way,
For the
dog.
PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
No way.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a
No,
second.
he did not throw that ball in between the both of us like that, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So right back to square
I
one, tied
cannot
at
believe what
28
the
as he
fuck I
kicks it
just said.
away.
The ball went perfectly up in there, dog. The ball was perfectly laid in
The
behind me.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no.
Yeah, I can always tell when I start jumping for the damn ball.
Put that in capital letters.
When I start jumping for a little rat
Other team
catch.
takes it down and scores. That can be a
All I gotta do is
deflator for a
go on
football
by my
team.
business,
Now it's up
dog.
to the offense to get back out on the field.
Little
and pick
rack
things
city.
up.
So they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
Damn, Jimmy!
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This man hit Jimmy so hard, dog.
I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Oh, JJ!
This is going to go down. He's sacked. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw.
Damn it! They gonna make me throw the ball that far to Jimmy Graham.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This can't be real.
The way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost
I
a
don't even
surprise
care,
to see an
dog.
incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Jump out! Just like that. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch out.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And an
I got him, coach! I got him, coach!
touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
You see me out here? That's right.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. From the 50, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crack.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He pulled my legs up, dog.
But he can't rein in
Look at my legs, dog.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions.
Damn, dog!
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Jones. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
I'll just fight my way.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
I ain't
But you can
trying to
also
be never
factor
fight
in
my
another
way
timeout
about
that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
26. Check. Crouch. 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 Mike. 50. Yeah. 26. Here we go. Bravo.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And some room to work. And a top try there. Now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run.
He ain't get in! No, he ain't get in!
And then pick that one off.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Damn, dog!
Caught. Touchdown, Texans.
That
Jordan
ball
Akins
came out.
there to make the grab. As his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, and the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Watson on 1st down. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's
What's up, dog? Welcome to the game, dog.
My kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west.
Look at this shutdown corner, dog. Look at this shutdown corner.
You have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing.
Get the right play in.
Wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Watson. Now he's got it.
Damn,
they're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. Big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Watson going to sneak it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you
Let's
said,
go,
down on the
dog.
scoreboard. And
Let's
remember,
go,
a field
dog.
goal virtually does
Let's
him no
go,
good.
dog. Let's get it on the field, dog.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's get him, dog.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, 55. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Ricky, Mike 42, Mike 42. Check, 42 to Mike. Check, 42.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's intense, dog.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it. A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I knew it.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
I knew it.
Early or
I
a little
knew
late.
it, dog.
Chances are there's going to be
I
someone
knew it.
there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I knew it, dog. I knew it. Give me that ball, dog. I knew it, dog. I knew it, dog. I knew it, dog.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so
Watch
this one
out,
should
dog.
just be
Y'all
one
running
wheel,
into each
and
other,
then
dog.
handshakes. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That boy snuck up on that shit, dog. That boy snuck up on that dude, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, my fault, dog. Shit, I almost choked on the motherfucking Snickers, dog. I almost choked on the motherfucking Snickers, dog.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's like, what the hell? I thought you was in your car. I started hearing all that slam, and I was like, what the fuck going on here?
Hey, dude. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Uh-huh.
50 to 50. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end.
Jimmy got sold.
Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And they are able to strike.
Come on, Doc. Damn, Doc made the game for you, Doc. Oh, what you got? Where you get it from? I'm glad I ain't throw the wrong one away. Shit. I thought I was throwing mine away.
You did.
I know, but I ain't know you had none. I would have threw yours away.
I didn't. It's mine.
This dude straight froze the game up, dog. This dude pauses the game and freezes it, dog. The dude's this dude pauses the game and freezes it. Wow. This dude paused the game and froze the motherfucking dog. He straight froze the game, dog. Who tuning in, dog? The game just froze, dog. Let me start over, dog.